What's up, YouTube? Well, we got the metric bike back. I know you guys saw the video before on how I built it and what she looked like, and you guys loved it. Well, it's time to do a budget build again because she is in rough shape. Here's a picture of what she looked like when I got it. Yep. And here's a picture of what she looked like after I was done. Loved her. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was a budget build and it was awesome. But then I went and bought a Harley, sold her. I wanted it back, got her back, and wow. But again, let's do a budget build. So, my budget, $1,000. And she's missing a lot of parts. You'll see from the video. Give me your ideas. Let me know what you guys think, what you think I should do, and like and subscribe. Yeah, it sings. Bad, bad, bad. You know, it's weird because I got a before, after, and now this is an after.
After.
Yeah, I'll have an after. Alright, guys. You can see we got her cleaned up. Nothing crazy. Didn't scrub her. We're going to tear her apart. Why waste our time? So to answer some of y'all's questions, how did I mount the rear fender? Well, there is a video on YouTube when I was researching, and as you can see, there is a nut and bolt that runs through here. All I did was cut the metal in a T-shape, bend it, drilled it out for the nut and bolt, and voila, you got a rear fender mounting bracket for like a couple dollars. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Of course, she's in pretty rough shape, but I'll redo it, maybe out of some stronger metal. And how did I lower my bike? Well, again, it was a budget build. It's called the J-Slam. I don't know if there was a video on YouTube or if I Googled it and it had step-by-step instructions. But again, here is the original mounting spot for the front of the shock there. All I did was drill a hole out, moved it an inch forward, little plastic cover here to keep the wires from rubbing, and voila, the J-Slam. And it did lower her a lot. I love it. So, with that said, everybody asked how I mounted the peanut tank. Well, it was never completely mounted. It was rideable, but I was still trying to figure out how to do it without cutting the frame. We do have some ideas now. When we take it off and we figure out how it exactly works, we will post a video on it. But things we gotta buy. Well, good thing metric bikes are cheap to build and cheap to get parts for. And why even buy new? There's used parts on eBay. Save some money here. So I am missing the switch here. This is off what looks like a Harley. And definitely missing something here. So all we're going to do is replace those controls. Get the longer cables, probably with like a 6-inch extension. I'm betting those are going to be about 30-40 bucks a piece. I know that it is right here, but looks like they had cut the wires from inside. Pretty stupid. We're going to replace these, replace some ears. They were cheap. We might upgrade a little bit here. Looks like they put a Harley headlight on here. I don't like it, doesn't match it. We're going to get rid of this, go back to factory. And over the course of the last couple of years, the paints came off the rim. So we're going to scrub them down, clean them, repaint them. Might opt to powder coat them, but kind of like the budget build thing. So we're probably going to paint them. We'll post a video on that. And my wonderful cheap 4-inch forward control extensions, looks like the linkage is bent. Now I can straighten it, but we might opt to replace this piece here. I notice the clutch isn't acting right. Looks like it's not adjusted right. And looks like the cylinder covers are melted a little bit here. Again, buy used ones in good shape. I think we're going to go with like a metallic red there. We're going to repaint the engine even though it was already black because it was a Midnight Custom. But this time we're going to paint and then take sandpaper or Dremel, clean the fins. And this side doesn't look too bad. We're going to replace this gasket. That's where the oil leak's coming from. And I was able to start her with the kickstand down. Kind of scares me since they were playing around with all the wiring on this bike. Might opt to replace the wiring harness here and see if that switch works, or just replace the switch. Again, it's like $9 on eBay or something like that. And back here, the mess that we have. We're going to go with a different rear fender, one a little more rounded to follow the flow of the tire here. We'll put the struts back on. I do have them, we just took them off. And we'll go ahead, build a bracket here to mount our turn signals, because here in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, people don't know how to drive and don't pay attention, and at least I want a chance, and hopefully they see my signal. Be pretty simple, just a piece of metal. The exhaust looks like crap. We are going to unwrap this, take it off, look at it, re-tip it. When we do, I know some people had some question on what size I did here. And to be honest, it was a couple of years ago. I do not remember. But as you can see, this looks like crap. So we're going to replace these. AutoZone, pretty cheap. Get rid of that ugly thing there. And when we do, rejet the carburetor. About time, she needs it. Boy, she looks rough. Yep, paint came off this side too. And what tells me is that they took a power washer to her and just sprayed the crap out of her. And of course, I mean, rocks are going to come up and ding this. It's alright. We'll get her cleaned up and repaint her. Thinking white walls. White walls will look pretty good on her. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm all about people's opinions here. It's going to be a fun little budget build. I'm going to try to keep it under $1,000, hopefully. And I'm guessing about 4 weeks or so. Maybe a little longer, depending how bad it is when we tear it apart. I would like to touch up the frame here. Boy, that's just a nasty thing here. And it looks like they tried to put a Harley brake cable. Yay. Look. It's not even mounted. How do you operate the gas? Believe it or not, she does start, though, and surprisingly. At least that's just paint chips. Didn't tear up the rim any. So, do you guys have any more questions or ideas? Comment on the video, like, subscribe. Please. It'll help out a little bit. And let us know what you guys think. Definitely. Maybe what type of Springer seat will look good on her. You know, I love my factory seat, but it was not there when I got the bike back. So, Springer seat, here I come. Simple. We're just going to cut out some metal, bend it to the shape we need, put a hinge system on it so we can get underneath here and get to our wires, because we are going to run color changing LEDs. And then put the Springer seat on her. I think she'll look good with a peanut tank and a Springer seat. Chopped rear fender, no front fender. Huh? And kind of got a skull thing going, so we are going to put some more skulls on here. But not those mirrors. No. They were a mistake. It was just for a car show. But I do like the levers. eBay's got some good stuff. If you just read the description, see what it's made out of. These have held up nicely, even though there's not one over there, but I do have it. It's in the truck. But again, let me know what you guys think. I really would like to go factory headlight here, but on the bulb, I'm thinking angel or devil eye. Maybe a little halo light system there, huh? We'll see. Got to keep it under $1,000. That's all I want to spend. Alright guys, well, until next time, because I ain't doing anything tonight, we're going to let her dry completely before we put her in the house and release in the basement and tear her apart. But see you guys later. Thanks for watching.